Hey everyone, welcome back to Opentiera. Today we're going on an exciting journey to uncover the rich history and vibrant culture of Afghanistan. While this nation has faced numerous challenges in recent decades, there is so much more to Afghanistan beyond what you hear in the news headlines. From ancient sites and beautiful landscapes to the welcoming spirit of its people, Afghanistan has incredible surprises in store. Join me as I reveal the treasures of this remarkable country that will change your perspective. Let's dive in. Afghanistan's strategic location at the crossroads of major trade routes between the Middle East, Central Asia, and the Indian subcontinent shaped its rich history as an important hub for commerce and migration. The land was inhabited for millennia before Persian empires like the Achaemenids in 500 BCE exerted control, later conquered by Alexander the Great in 330 BCE to establish the Greco-Bactrian kingdom. Successive rules by the Kushans from the 1st to 3rd centuries CE and the Timurids in the late 14th century gave way to Mughal influence from the 16th to 18th centuries. Afghanistan's status as a buffer between British India and Tsarist Russia in the 19th century great game led to 3 Anglo-Afghan wars before the country finally achieved full independence from Britain in 1919. Despite a long quest for sovereignty, Afghanistan continued to suffer internal political instability and foreign interventions in the 20th century, from the Soviet occupation in the 1980s to the post-9/11 US invasion. The resilient Afghan people maintained their vibrant culture throughout, even as turmoil frequently disrupted daily life and security. Afghanistan's economy relies heavily on agriculture, which contributes more than 40% of GDP, but is hampered by inadequate irrigation and technology. The country has massive mineral deposits, notably of lithium, copper, and iron ore, that may be worth over $1 trillion. However, exploitation of these resources is obstructed by lack of infrastructure and security threats. Industries like carpet weaving and silk production provide jobs and export earnings, but Afghanistan must import most manufactured goods. International aid remains a major temporary driver of development and military spending. International aid forms a significant part of the economic landscape, supporting developmental projects. Afghanistan's GDP per capita reflects economic hardships experienced by a significant segment of the population, while the Afghanis exchange rate against the USD fluctuates due to geopolitical factors. Challenges persist, such as the prevalence of an informal economy, infrastructure limitations, and security issues. Yet, Afghanistan's strategic location presents opportunities for global trade partnerships, seen in initiatives like the Afghanistan-India Trade Corridor. The nation's economy is poised for growth and development by leveraging natural resources, fortifying agriculture, and fostering international collaborations for sustainable progress. Additionally, Afghanistan's landlocked status leads to water scarcity and resource access issues, straining relationships with neighboring countries. In terms of international relations, Afghanistan maintains a nuanced network of allies and adversaries. Allies include the United States, which rebuilt ties post-2001, and India, a long-standing partner in economic aid and infrastructure development, Indian Embassy in Kabul. NATO allies played a security role until most forces withdrew in 2021, leaving Turkey as the sole troop presence. Adversarial relations exist with Pakistan, accused of sheltering Taliban militants, launching cross-border attacks. Afghanistan is currently under Taliban control, while ISIS-K seeks to disrupt stability, opposing the Taliban. balancing internal divisions and navigating external relationships with influential powers is critical for Afghanistan's future stability and resolution of tensions. Afghanistan's strategic location at the crossroads of the Middle East, Central Asia, and the Indian subcontinent fuels a complex geopolitical landscape marked by significant challenges. Following the US withdrawal in 2021, political instability and internal strife among factions vying for power emerged, with the Taliban regaining control amidst opposition. The country grapples with poverty and underdevelopment due to prolonged conflict, hindering infrastructure and economic rebuilding efforts. Persistent security threats from insurgent groups like the Taliban and ISIS-K continue to destabilize the nation, exacerbated by the lucrative opium trade. Afghanistan's diverse terrain ranges from the stunning Hindu Kush Mountains to fertile valleys. Impressive landmarks include the ancient Buddha statues of Bamiyan Valley, carved into a cliff, and the imposing Herat Citadel fortress. Dating back to 330 BCE, under Alexander the Great, the citadel merges Greek, Persian and Islamic styles into a sprawling mud brick complex. This cultural hub offers panoramic city views and a window into Afghanistan's rich history. Afghanistan's varied ecosystems support unique native plants and animals. Pines, pistachios, and delicate alpine flowers thrive in rugged mountains, while drought-resistant shrubs dot arid lowlands. Elusive snow leopards, Marco Polo sheep, and Marco goats roam the high altitudes. Agriculture is also vital, producing wheat, fruit, nuts, and more. Pakhtunwali is the traditional ethical code observed by the Pashtun people, primarily in Afghanistan and Pakistan. It's a set of principles that governs various aspects of life, emphasizing hospitality, loyalty, bravery, and honor. The code comprises values like Melmastia, hospitality, Nanawatai, asylum, Badal, revenge, and more, shaping social behavior and interactions within Pashtun society. Pakhtunwali influences decision-making, conflict resolution, and community relationships among the Pashtun people, playing a significant role in their cultural identity and social structure. Over 99% of Afghans practice Islam, whether Sunni or Shia, and mosques are central pillars of community life. Poetry plays an integral role, from the revered Sufi mystic Rumi to modern poets like Khalilullah Khalili, who was nominated for a Nobel Prize. Poetry Foundation. Music fuses Persian, Indian, and Arabic influences heard in ghazals and qawwali, often featuring traditional instruments like the rubab lute and tabla drums, Smithsonian folkways. Crafts like rug weaving, jewelry making, and Kandahari embroidery with its geometric motifs derive from ancient artisanal traditions. Afghanistan Embassy. Sports are another highlight. Buzkashi, polo played with a headless goat carcass, draws impassioned crowds across northern Afghanistan, where most Uzbeks and Tajiks live. Football and martial arts like Taekwondo also enjoy avid followings. But the nation's sporting hero is Rohullah Nikpai, who won Afghanistan's first Olympic medals with bronze in Taekwondo in 2008 and 2012. His historic achievement made him a national icon. Afghan cuisine mirrors the nation's cultural diversity, influenced by its position along trade routes that have shaped a blend of diverse culinary traditions. Kabuli pulao, a national treasure, is a fragrant rice dish with raisins, carrots, almonds, and lamb. Mantu, delectable dumplings filled with minced meat and onions, topped with yogurt and chickpea sauce, serve as a savory treat. Shola-e Afghani, a sweet saffron rice pudding adorned with pistachios and almonds, graces celebratory occasions like weddings with its richness. Baked in clay tandoor ovens, naan, soft and chewy flatbreads, accompany every meal. Kebabs, particularly the succulent lamb. Kebabs known as chapli kebab enjoy widespread popularity. Elaborate rice preparations like chand palau with chicken or kabuli palau, adorned with raisins and carrots, tantalize palates with their rich flavors. Afghanistan reveals its surprises, from ancient sites and bustling bazaars to welcoming people preserving enduring traditions. This nation has so much more awaiting beyond the headlines. Respectfully exploring Afghanistan with an open mind unveils incredible riches. Let me know in the comments what fascinated you the most about this country. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.